Good evening and welcome to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. Right, unknowing to me, I never realised that SCS Software had released another beta. So we're now at 1.42 beta release. So, what does this entail? Well, first off is a release for convoys, right? To now be able to use mods, yeah? So again, this specific update, which will probably come out in the 1.42, don't really apply to me because I don't play with anybody else or I don't do convoys yet. But, and I say that, but it is there if the two people that I have got as friends do buy American trucks, right? But, you know, I might join somebody's convoy. Anyway, so you can just go in. This guy's running 142 Pro Mods Canada, right? So, can I join him? No. There's things missing, or there's things that I've got wrong. Like I said, everybody to their own. You know, if they want to join a convoy, that's fine. If I want to go in a convoy or join others, I'll go on Truckers MP. Simple as. It's better, it's larger. And, you know, any difference between Truckers MP and this, we can all take the same cargo. So it's basically better to make a separate profile just for doing this kind of stuff. We am doing convoys, no mods. So basically everybody's sitting on the same hymn sheet, as they say, or on the same page, whichever way you want to put it. So if I've got the same mods as them, then that's okay. We can do it, yeah? If they're still compatible. Excuse me. So that's the first little update, yeah? Or what we're trying in a beta stage. The next one is it in here? Let's have a look. No, that is in one of them, but not the one we're looking for. So let me just find it. Right, the second one, as it says here, steering animation range. Now, I'm speaking on from a Logitech point of view and Fanatec point of view. So, in Logitech, in their software, you can set the degrees of motion to 900, right? So it looks like you can set it in here now. So if your wheel and it rotates to 900, then you set it up in software at 900 and come to this and set this at 900. Now, this will rotate to 20 degrees rotation. Even on this Club Sport Fanatec wheelbase, it only stops at 900. So, again, I don't know why people want to have 20 degrees of motion. Again, I'm happy at 900. Now, again, a little bit harder to set back, and I thought, oh dear, I'm going to... But hey, hats off to SCS Software. Just hit the number, and it will go up in increments of 10. So again, that's it. Perfect. There we go. The next one, and it's the last one, does apply to me. Or this is something I do like. I've got to find it. Right. Again, this is your force feedback. I don't know why these last three are greyed out. Whether they was from the previous one or them things to come. But we now have an overall slider, a centering at high speed, same again but at low speed. Now what these do, again, this is the first gripe I've always had with this company. There is no description on things that are in the game. So if you ain't got the knowledge centering at high speed, what does that mean? You know, center what at high speed? Force feedback. There's no description telling me or anybody what that does, right? So that's my gripe with this company. No information. It's always, ever since I've bought these games and all the updates we've had, it's guessing. Guess what this does? How do we do this? We have to physically work it out ourselves, which is a good thing, but if somebody, like myself, I'm a truck driver, right? Was talking a few years ago to a person, and he says, do you know this and that? And I'm like, look, I'm driving a truck. I would like to know the knowledge, but the company that met the game, which of course is SCS Software, ain't giving us. So, you know, take one of your members of the team and write up an up-to-date manual, because especially for Euro trucks and American trucks, your manuals are when you first release the games. Look how many changes over these years you've made since these games was released. There is no up-to-date manual. So people coming in, seeing us streamers, and then not having a clue what things mean. So I'm going to do my best now to subscribe. Tell you how or what these do. So basically, if you have a wheel, when you turn your steering wheel at high speed, it's going to force your wheel to come back to the centre of its point, yeah? Again, opposite when you're doing slower driving. It's going to force your wheel, right? Again, that's a little bit self-explanatory, but there is people out there that'll be like, oh, I don't know what that is. And it ain't because you're like stupid or anything. If people don't tell you and inform you, then I'll sit there like it myself. So, you know, and like, what the hell does that mean? It don't take 2 minutes to write up a little description. Don't say a Bible of everything, just a little bit of description, and then you can go and search online to further find out what it is, right? The next one, internal friction, I thought it's when your wheel moves to the engine. Yeah, it'll jiggle. No, that ain't. The friction is how strong it takes you to turn the wheel. You're like, whoa. If it's over all to, again, we'll come on to what I'm going to say after this. But if I take it all the way to here and I'm struggling to turn the wheel, yeah, that's what the friction does, right? The next one is engine. This makes it vibrate. Now, what I've done personally, I've put it to the best feeling that are irritating me, yeah? Now, as some of you know who follow the channel, I sit on a vibrating cushion, yeah? From a company called Sim Racing Studio. It's an shaker kit, yeah? So basically, 4 transducers, games like this and other racing games pick up different textures. So if I'm driving down a bumpy road, 4 little transducers are going off. If I change gears, them going off. So all 4 will pop. Yeah, you get the idea. So I've tried to match the engine in the wheel force feedback to match the engine feeling in the cushion. So basically, one eye overpowering the other. Now again, not everybody's going to have a cushion. So this is up to you, whether you like it to really vibrate. I tend not to do that, because after a couple of hours of playing it, you come away from your rig or your steering wheel and your hands will start to tingle, yeah? Now, I don't know if that's a good thing for you or a bad thing, yeah? If I've been racing and I've had force feedback on a little bit too much, or, you know, like the vibrating of an engine, and especially with Fanatec wheels that have got motors, you've got extra vibration coming through the wheel. Now, luckily, I'm I should be driving with a round wheel here for the American trucks, but I've still got my McLaren wheel on. There's no added motors in this, so I'm okay. But I still don't want it vibrating to the point where I'm getting more vibration out of the wheel for the engine and less for my cushion. Yeah? You don't feel the other effects because the engine vibration is overpowering everything else. Yeah? So I've left that as a sweet spot for me. The next one is terrain. So, of course, this is like textures when you go down dirt roads, it's going to vibrate more. Bumps is when you go up cabs or anything, that is different. And, of course, the last one is if you bump into anything, whether it be another truck, a car, a wall, anything, you're going to feel that. Again, try not to crash into anything, do you? But, again, you have got that sensation. Now, when I look at this, I've got pretty much the same in the cushion. So, again, that I ain't too worried about. The bumps, I like to feel a bump. You've often, if you watch some of my streams, either in American trucks or in Euro trucks, you'll hear me say when I go over level crossings, yeah? Ba-bump, ba-bump, yeah? That sensation of going over railway lines, I feel it, especially in American trucks, yeah? It's more ba-bump, ba-bump. And it's weird, it plays with your mind. You actually feel like you've drove over it, yeah? But you wait. We all know that when playing a game, when playing a simulator. But the word I'm looking for, the immersion. So, say if I'm sitting here now with a VR headset on, so I'm oblivion to what's in my room, all I can see is the game. I go over them level crossings or a railway track. Cushion vibrates, the wheel vibrates nice now. Wow, it's awesome. So hats off to, for doing the modding in your convoys, SCS Software. Hats off to you for doing the wheel rotation for people that want to have longer wheel rotation, the 900. And hats off to this. Right, that is spot on. I call fault you. Like I said, first gripe is no manual or no description on what sliders do. After all the years I've been playing this, which is about 3.5, nearly 4 years, some of the sliders I don't understand what they do. What am they in the game? Even in the manuals that are old, there is no description. Right? So that's the one gripe. The second gripe is this. If I move that slider, then I've got to think in my brain where it was previously. Now, if you put numbers, and I've said this so many times, 0, 10, so 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, all along. Not just on this force feedback sliders, on all the sliders that can move. Because if I change that and I don't like it, how can I go back to the previous, yeah? There's nothing as a guide to get precision, right? Same with these. No precision. Now I know you can do it because when I complained and put a video up about Toby Eye tracking, yeah? Within a couple of months, probably less than that, you changed it and now there's numbers to match how Toby Eye tracking software looks itself on their own website. So why not just do it? And I'm going to give you an example now, right? Let me just come out this game and select it. You'll see. There I am. Now that's done in Photoshop, right? That is what I did within 5 minutes. So why can't you do it? And all I did was got the first row of numbers right, and then just copy, dragged them down, leveled them up, jobs are good. That's all it needs, SCS Software. That's all this needs. And then there'll be no problem with this whatsoever, right? You'll probably never hear me moan again. Up-to-date manual, nice numbers on the sliders, and I'm as happy as Larry. Now, I've tried to contact you for the last couple of hours. So I went to the original forum, social media links, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. There was another one. Instagram, core messenger. Facebook, core messenger. Twitter, core messenger. So I'm putting this out on social media on YouTube. And I ain't slagging you off. I ain't having a go. I just want to make this game and Euro Trucks the best game out there. I spend more hours in these two games, besides Call of Duty, than anything, right? So much enjoyment, and especially not now with the VR headset. So if you could do that, fantastic. Absolute fantastic. Because you're making these games over time now better and better. From when I first brought these two games to where we are now, it's great. Yeah? So, if you watch this SCS software, just do them two things and, you make people happy. Anyway, on a thing you good note, I'm going to leave it there and then we're going to do a stream. Be right back. Thanks for listening.